morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a beautiful Wednesday. Welcome in to Emily's Upcycled Home. I'm Emily, and we have some crafting fun today, so come on in and join me. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself situated as you guys come in. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind, but it's all good. There I am. Go ahead and share myself to the group. Then I'll just tag people and see who comes in. How is everybody doing today? Just gonna go down my list here. Whoever's name pops up, that's who. It's not I'm just picking people. It's just whoever pops up on my end here. Oh wow, the list keeps going and going. All right, I'm gonna do a few more and then we can go ahead and get started. All right. Oh, how is everybody doing today? Good morning, good morning. Come on in. Hey Kitty, hi Melody, hello Lynn. Melody, I got your books painted. I'm working on those next, girl. So I'll chat with you a little bit on how simple you want them and everything, but we'll go ahead and get those out to you and get those finished for you, girl. All right, everybody. Just come in. I was trying to rush over here. I'm a little bit, I'm very timely, but it's all good. So we're just going to go ahead and talk about today's craft. So I am going to be using this piece that we got from Hobby Lobby. And I think we are going to put it vertically. I'm not going to worry about the pantry sign or whatever. And I do need to take out these little doohickeys on the back. But we're going to do this vertically. And then I have this piece. Remember that other frame piece? I was supposed to use this wood backing and fix it up. But the frame actually sold without. Thank you for sprinkling, Lynn. Without the backing. So I'm thinking I want to do a little cutesiness and put this in the center. I already added the spindle top and a spindle base. Now we have to add and think about the colors we want for this. And I know I'm still in that shabby chic phase, so we're gonna go with that. But I am thinking of this being a chippy, very chippy background. So we're just gonna go ahead and throw out some thoughts on there. Oh, and the other thing, because Easter is coming too, I found this cute little bunny image up here. It's a little transfer, and what I'm thinking is I'm going to place that here, like in the center, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do after. But that's all I got going on. Doing good. Hello, Misty. Hello, Jean. Hello, Lynn. You had to run your errand. No worries, gal. I know you're busy, girl. All right. So the other thing I want to discuss, if you guys can go ahead and share me out, that would be great. I am going to be offering these little pillow kits. Now this is this beautiful fabric. I'm going to show you right here. You get that beautiful fabric there. You're going to get all the goodies to make a pillow. Now you guys can also think out of the box and make smaller little heart pillows out of these. Let me show you some I did with, these are some small ones. I have some in the set, but it's that same cutesy little fabric that you guys can make your own little pillows out of. And then, of course, Here's a version of a bigger one I made. Now the polyfill will not come with it, but I have these in little sets, one big one, one little one in the boutique if you're interested in these. But that's just an example where you don't have to just do the square pillow, one fabric on top of the other. So let me show you what you're gonna get in this little kit. You're gonna get this beautiful fabric square. This is about a 10 by 10. And look at all that detailing and those cutesy little pieces. And I even cut these up. You guys, I just saved my little scraps too. You're gonna get a bigger square of the muslin backing because I want you to be able to use some of it if you want a coffee stain or anything to add to the bow and the embellishment to your piece. Now, I just made this like one big pillow, but you guys can feel free to do what you want. You're gonna get this beautiful piece of lace. You're gonna get 2 baby twilight little sprigs. You know, you can put those however you want. You're gonna get a cute little wooden tag. And of course, a brown button. Some of them have this crazy colors on the back, but I use these sides. So all that in a cute little kit for you guys, and those will be $15 on my page. And I'll go ahead and get some of these ready and listed. I'm behind on listing. The carrot kits have to still go out on there and the rest of them, but we will go ahead and get this kit up as well. Alrighty, you guys, that's just the little announcement of the day, and that is also limited to supply. I think I only have like 10 or 12 of those, so once they're on there, I only have a limited, and then you can go ahead, purchase them, and then we'll move on to something different, I guess. All right, you guys. My nose is running. I am going to come in with some milk paint, and we are going to paint up this back chippiness back here. And I think the color... a hot mess over here. Let's go with butter. We'll do the backing butter. We'll keep this kind of simpler or white, but we'll go ahead and paint that and distress it a little bit more to our liking. Dude, that greenery was out when I looked, but I'm gonna have to go back. So this is a 1-to-1 ratio of powder to water. That bush has been on my list forever too, and I keep adding it. I keep having it in my cart, and I never press order because I keep adding more things and stuff, but I'm just gonna have to get that bush. I'm looking for my scooper, and I just had it here because I was trying. Oh, it's over here. Okay, because this is a larger surface. I'm gonna put 2 scoops of this milk paint, and then we're gonna let it set aside. Hey, Kaylee. I think I said hi to everybody. All right, let's go ahead and fill this up. So once again, I know Andrea used milk paint on her craft this morning, and this is where I got my milk paint here. This is called Butter. So if you're interested in this color as well, you can message Andrea girl there. But if you like the Fusion milk paint, you can use my affiliate link at the top of my page to Julie's Designs and Signs. Plug over. Commercial done. Oh well. So I put 2 scoops of that. I don't know what somebody's doing up there. So then I'm going to come in with that same scoop ratio and do 2 scoops of water. You want it thicker, you can add less water. It's all your personal preference. You can play around with your milk paint. You can even dust your pieces with your milk paint and not add the water. Do that also. So you want to stir this up. Then I'm going to set this aside. And because my wood is so porous, you guys are going to go ahead and come in with waxing this first. Yeah, I saw you too, gal. I do have Venmo. I will get back to you after my live, my friend. I'm going to set that aside and let it dry. Let's pretend the dust is off. And I'm finding some more little pieces of spindles in my stash floating around everywhere. So I might add some half spindles to the boutique as well. But we will see about that if I can get to my saw. Just a lot. Just a lot. Oh, my glue. My glue is there. Once again, just coming in with that regular candle. And adding some resistance, I call it, to our piece. And I think these wood panels here that I have here, I got them from Hobby Lobby. So if you want this rustic kind of vibe, you can get these at Hobby Lobby in that wood section. Hey, sweet friend. Hi, Teresa. Forrest, welcome in. All right. So I have my milk paint here. Like I said, if you want it thick, you can, but you know, I like to be sloppy and messy with my milk paint. And it's kind of like a runny milkshake consistency that I do. And I'm just gonna slop it on. Just slopping the base here. Look at that beautiful yellow. We might come in and add transfers around it. That might be cute too. You guys throw out ideas if you see anything, because you know, I'm just on a whim here, creating as I go. And after I finish everything too, I'll take orders for the pillow kits if anybody's interested in those after the live. And if you guys want to hold off on waiting until I add stuff to the boutique, you can do that as well. Just let me know if you decide to order any, because then I could go ahead and bundle everything up. And that'll save you guys on some shipping. So what did everybody eat for breakfast this morning? I have not ate, but I think I'm just gonna get a shake after. Make a mess with Emily. I think that's what I should do it. I should change my name. I was debating whether to change my page name, you guys. What do you guys think of that? Would that be not good for me to do? If you guys have ideas for a new page name, let me know down in the comments. Not sure if I'm gonna do it yet, but just a thought. Just a thought. All right, so that's my first layer on there. So we're gonna come in with our heat gun. You did, Misty. Isn't it a beautiful color? Got a little cough there. And I come in very close with my milk paint. A blueberry muffin, nice. Isn't it weird how those comments are not on here? good. A blueberry muffin with some coffee. If anybody else is going live today, please put that down in the comments so we know. And if we have time to send out the love that way, we can definitely show up, support for a little bit. Hello, Teresa Cahill. How are you, my friend? You like my page? Yeah, just a thought though. Hello, Robin. How are you, my friend? Alrighty, so most of this first layer is dry. I'm not gonna really worry about it because the second layer is where I start getting most of the crackling going on and the layer and the clunkiness that I like. Thank you for sprinkling. So we're just gonna like layer this up. I like it really caked on because that's where a lot of the crackle comes in. Gives you a lot of variation and texture to your piece. Like I said, I just added some candle wax to this one because of the porous wood. You guys see how I'm just dabbing it on? Like it doesn't need to be perfect. We want almost an unperfect look. I'm painting my scissors and everything over here. Go ahead and come back in with our heat tool again. So what is, like over here we're a little bit foggy and misty and cool. Like I have my door open. Hello Libby, how are you today? I'm doing pretty good today on this Wednesday. It's a little misty, but it's not too cold, so I have my door open. And I think I might have a little bit of a hot flash, you guys. I don't know. Am I too young for that? Or is this when it starts? Hello, Susan Hicks. How are you? You have been sick and dealing with your sudden... Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Oh, hugs and prayers, my girl. That's a hard one for sure. But I'm sending you hugs. I hope you can feel them. Somebody said it's yeah, we're sending you all our hugs, gal. Hello, Tina. We're getting some crackle on those spindles. And sometimes, you guys, your chippy milk paint will keep on chipping. It just depends. It does what it wants. Where'd my comments go? How is Tina today? We're getting there, guys. Hello, Cindy girl. Let me just show you up close what it's doing. You guys see that crackle and that spindle happening? I really layered it on, so it's gonna take a minute. Hey there, Cindy. So what is everybody's plans today? Are we doing any crafting? Anybody else? Or what are we working on? Let's have a conversation. Now we need a piece of sandpaper. Yeah, I don't know where my doohickeys at. I'm just gonna come in and help. Like I said, this is probably gonna be more textured than chippy. So we're just gonna go over it. See the flakiness on the spindle? With the rest of that milk paint, I will do the back off camera. You guys can also come in with your sander and get a little bit more of a harsher sanding on this piece, especially where it's not chipping the way you want. Alrighty guys, I think I got the back set here. We could come in and add extras and anything else we want to add to it, but we do got some chippy spindles. We got a little crackle and texture in our piece. So let's go ahead and put that aside. And then we'll go ahead and move on to our piece. I've got a little screw driver, so let me see. Just gonna take this off, and then I'm gonna save these little pieces as well. You love it. Good. Yes, the color is so pretty. You guys, what color should we just leave? Should we do like a white and a brown piece? So I am just gonna give this a cool paint layer. And we might just, let's go ahead and dab a little bit of the yellow into things. Just to add some of this yellow on here, but we are gonna paint over it. So I'm just gonna use this and add some yellow in just random spots. Just so when we come back in to paint it and chippy it up, there's that yellow underneath too. I think that's good. What happened? It's snowing there, Susan. No snow here. You started in your early 30s, the M word? Eee. That menopause. Hello, Samson, Carrie, the Samson. Tina. I said hi, Tina. You guys, I have my bifocals on here. That's why my head's tilted up. Clean my kitchen. Oh, you're welcome, Julie, and welcome in. Watching. Hi, Tina, Cindy. I don't know why this doesn't scroll. You're just thinking that too? Yeah, I need one of those little screwdrivers. I'm pretty sure I have one somewhere, but if you guys know me, I lose everything. Okay, do you guys like yellow and blue together? I think that's a pretty color. We can also do this fusion eggshell. Let's do that, because I think that'll look cute once we layer it up with the second, with the top color. I'm just gonna pounce. If you mix it, it's fine. It's just getting some of those colors underneath so we could play around. Leave some of that white exposed too. So it's gonna look like a hot mess, but let it happen, okay? Just let it look like a hot mess. Make it look like it's the ugliest piece in the world so that it can come out as the most beautiful piece. So that's kind of layered, and see those soft colors all together. So we're gonna use that. Trying to be good and wash my brushes as I go. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and dry this, and then we're just gonna layer a white on top. were just thinking that too. Okay, so I have this layered up. It's still wet there. That milk paint that we put on there, crackles and chips, I'm gonna let that happen. It's gonna add some texture to our piece. Now the next thing I'm gonna come in is just with some white paint, and we are gonna use gardenia. And I am going to also come in with a little bit of my baking soda, because I do want a thicker consistency on this piece. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of baking soda. And then we'll add some of our paint to that. Once again, this is Dixie Belle Gardenia. So I want it to look more like a little bit of a stone. Hey, Emily girl. Hello, Teresa. A little bit of a stone kind of effect on it, but not a lot. This will add more texture to it. So here's that pasty kind of consistency that I was looking for last time. You can even use your palette knife here, and let's just add some texture in places. And then we can also come in with a regular paint color. Let's just add some of this texture in places. Personal preference, once again, you guys. It's just the thicker little look here that I want to go for. Do I sell paint as well? I do not sell personally the paint, but I am affiliate with a retailer who sells Dixie Belle, Fusion, and ILD all together, like on one page. So you can use that affiliate link, and that does help me out a little bit as far as a little bit of commission. But she does have a $9 flat rate shipping for you guys over there on her page. And I have both those links because I am also affiliate with Recycled Treasures, which is the beautiful decoupage papers that I have been using recently. And those are really large pieces, and good price for that too, for those large pieces. Okay, so I kind of like just gave this a little pasty look, a little chalky look here. Let me show you up close. You see that? That's going to be our little chalky look. So yeah, that just helps me out here too. Turner is watching. Yeah, you guys just check out that affiliate link to the top of my page. That helps me out. You guys get a $9 flat rate shipping. She got florals on there. It's like kind of a one-stop shop where you could get florals. This is where I get this little greenery from too that I like to use in my crafts. But mostly I get the paints and the molds and all that stuff. And if I'm there and I need resin, the resin casting, she also has it over there, you know. If you want to add that to your cart when you're there, there's just some different things that she can offer you guys over there. All right, so we got that chalkiness. Just using my finger and kind of flaking off the thicker flakes. All right, so this is what we got so far. And now we're going to come in with our paint color of choice. And because Fusion paint has its own built-in sealer and this white is like a creamier color, I think I'm going to come in with that Fusion and give it a little bit of a color variation as far as different whites are concerned. And once again, this Fusion also is with that affiliate link. This one is called Victorian Lace. Now we're just going to go ahead and let's see. Because you know, sometimes you have the vision in your head and it doesn't quite turn out. So I'm just going to start small. Just so that we don't cover a lot of the look that we're going for. And we don't need a full coverage because we do want a lot of that color showing through as well. And this piece that I'm working on, you guys, I got from Hobby Lobby. Hi, Craftbox Christy. And hello, Teresa. Julie. So don't be scared to layer. Don't be scared to add texture. Baking soda is your friend. I like it. Or there's also a sea spray product that I use that is actually meant for crafts like this. But baking soda works perfectly fine. You see so far how it's looking like a, more like a, kind of plaque is that? A cement plaque maybe? You guys, and I have some angels that I gotta work on because they look kind of scary right now. So we'll see if we can add some texture to those babies. Alrighty, I think that's good. Then I'm gonna go ahead and dry this, and then we'll come in with the sandpaper and maybe a little bit of some waxes. See what we do. What do you guys think so far? Oh, she was feeling bad. Hopefully she's okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this off. Beautiful, thank you. It's looking good. Yes, baking soda, I love baking soda. Works for me too, girl. Alrighty, you guys, let's go ahead and give this a dry and see what we got going on. It didn't take too long to dry, so then I'm going to come back in with my little piece of sandpaper and we're going to sand it a little. A little aggressive sanding to make your day, get some therapy. You love it, love it, love it, love the texture, right? That texture, you guys. I think texture makes your pieces. I don't know. I like texture. So when you guys sand, get some therapy. Aggressive therapy right here, you guys. You know how people punch a bag or whatever? Get their aggression out. I guess mine is sanding. Crafty. One time my brush even flew away because I tossed it because I was doing so much aggressive painting. So when I say my pieces need to withstand me, they have to be strong. This is just my baker. I don't know, what is this? Is this for our pizza? It's a cornmeal sweeper. Look at that. Isn't that cute? That's just what I dust with. All right. So I think that is pretty good. And now I want to come in with a little bit of my antique wax. And of course I left it on my table, but we have our brush. So we're just gonna come in and kind of get into those little edges. See the little edges? We're just gonna blend in there. I'm not gonna do too much crazy, and all this is just the brush that I have. And if you guys have your brush like this and you just have some clear wax, dip your brush in some clear wax, and it kind of just helps pull off that rest of that color on there too. Because you notice I didn't even dip it in my wax. Let's go around this right here. I think that's pretty good. Alrighty, so that's what I got going on. I think that's good. Thank you, Cheryl. Hello, Second Chance Vintage and Decor. How are you, my friend? Yes, plaster. There you go, Lynn. That was the word I'm looking for. Absolutely agree. Cindy, I'm aggressive crafter. So I do want to put that little bunny. Let's see how we like it. Do you guys agree with this bunny? Or should we put something else? Now I don't have to use it the way it is on here, because it's kind of roundy. I think I'm going to cut this off, and let's see. Can always add. I kind of want to add it in the center. So I'm going for it. I didn't even check if it's centered. You guys know what I'm looking for, right? This might work, you guys. I'm all for bunnies and birds. Yeah, right now it's bunny and birds. Okay, let's see if this works. I didn't seal it because that, oh my goodness, my words. The Fusion paint has its own built-in sealer. So I'm thinking that this should work just fine on that. But you kind of do need a proper tool. This transfer I actually got, I think I got it on Temu, but I will try to find them on Amazon and see if I can find them. Because I would recommend these. You know how some transfers have that plasticky film that you get off of places? This one does not. It's a nice transfer on top. Come, chameleon. She comes and goes. She comes and goes. It's transfer karaoke. Concentration. I think that looks cute, you guys. Look. I don't know. You guys let me know. And you guys listen to Boy George. And then I'm just going to come in and probably just add. I'm going to add some up here. Let's do that. I think I'm going to add some up here on this curve. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Love it. Thank you, Lynn. Lynn B. Oh, this one's not sticking right there. See if we can come this way. I wonder if it's like not fully dry, so it's lifting up some of that paint. And remember that chalk paint, the milk paint, I mean, has that chippy effect to it. I'm just going to smash that in there. Alrighty, you guys. There's a little piece on the top. Got one more piece. I probably just, I don't know if I just want to add it down here. Well, that looks silly. Well, that looks silly there. I don't think I like it. Maybe we can make him a little fuller and add it there. Let's add it there. Just attach it. So I don't want to waste it. And I know it's just going to get lost. So there, it looks a little bit more fuller on there. It's amazing as always. Thank you. I'm just going to come in and get into that. And then you guys, I'm just going to come in with some clear wax. And then I'm just going to seal it with clear wax. Let me see if I got a brush I haven't used. Here's one. There's some brown in there, but that's okay. But I'm just going to seal over the transfer and the whole thing with that clear wax. Now I'm going to let this set for a few days, and then once that happens, we'll go ahead and buff this out and smooth out that wax. But I think this is the piece that's going to go on our doohickey, our background. So here we go. Pretty. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you, Teresa. All right, you guys. Here's our background. I didn't turn on my hot glue. I'm gonna turn on my hot glue, and then it's gonna go in the center here. What do you guys think? We're gonna add her, and then we're gonna go ahead and like do all the other stuff, and you know, it's not done yet. I'm gonna glue this and then probably add some nails in it after. But let's wait and get our glue guns done. I think we need, do you guys think we should put some, like, cause now I'm thinking more layering, like some floral in back of here, or you guys think this is plain, you want plain and simple? The other thing I was thinking, you guys, is I have these pretty white roses here, and that can go up here with a bow. I think I kind of like the white rose thing. The bow in the corner. And then, of course, age up around the edges. You guys, how does that sound? I think we're going with that. So I'm going to make sure this gets glued on. So we're just going to come in with our brown here. And we're going to go around these edges. I think I'm going to have to go get my wax. Give me 2 seconds, you guys. All right. This is a very cottagey vibe, which I love. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. You guys can send me up some hearts. That would be lovely. That would just help the algorithm to push me out. Send us some thumbs up or whatever emojis are on there. So we're going to add that. See that wax? You guys could mix your brown wax with a little bit of the clear wax to help you maneuver the wax around your piece and help it blend easier, and so that it doesn't get such a patchy look. If you guys ever done that and it's really patchy. Thank you guys. I'm gonna do a little bit on the, and I use 2 different kinds of spindles. We don't need our spindles to be matchy-matchy. It's just a very a rustic piece, and I'm ignoring wherever I'm gonna glue that piece on because I don't want, you know, you don't want that the glue not to stick. You can also put wood glue, but we're just gonna come in with some hot glue today, and then we'll come in with some brad nails. And the good thing about this wax on here too, you guys, it's getting into all those crackle pieces. Let me show you up close. See, like right here where the crackles in there. I don't know if you guys could see that. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna put those pieces on the line down the center. I don't think that's hot enough, but we'll see. And I'll probably just add the nails here and here, like to the off side, so it hooks. But we're gonna go ahead and add our little floral on the top here. I think I'll move it over here. Once again, these white roses are also from Temu, you guys. These are my favorite roses. You're gonna see them a lot during spring, summer, all of that. So we're gonna put that up in this corner like this. And I think instead of glue, put it away. I'm gonna come in with some staples. So then we're gonna do the bow right there, and I don't think I'm gonna have anything trail. I think I'm just gonna make it like right there in that corner. So of course we're gonna bring in some lace, some muslin, you know, all the things that I love. I can even bring in some of this to give it a little pop of something else. I think that will look cute in there. Let me see. Here's some lace. I think those three might work. All right. Let's do a string of this. You guys, I still have muslin available, by the way, if you guys want to purchase anything. Hi everyone, driving, but I'm here. Hello, Lexi Designs, Adrena. All right, so this is gonna be my strip in the back. If anybody's just popping in, this is what we created so far, you guys, and then we're making a bow for up in this corner. So there's our piece, our little salvage looking piece for the cottage vibe. All right. I'm not gonna worry about hangers because I don't think I want them to hang. But we will see. I guess I should just add them just in case, right? Just add them just in case. I don't know where my thing's at, so we're just gonna do this. And I'm just crisscrossing it. See, you don't need a... And then I'm just going to cut this one in half and cross them. I'm going to bring in a little piece of lace. And I think I'm just going to cross this once. Let's just add... I'm going to cut this in half. Hello, Kimmy. And then we're just gonna cross that. And the last thing I'm gonna do is bring in some of this wispy color as well. And I want it very thin because I don't want a lot of it. So I think I'm going to come under here and add a section 2. And I'm going to place this back on top and then kind of finish it off with this a little bit of this. Alrighty, you guys. And then I like to roll this over and pull it to the back, and then that's when I pull tight and tie that double knot. Alrighty, you guys, I think we got the bow situated. It's just a very a very kind of cottagey bow. I'm gonna pull, what is, that loop is too big right here. Nope. It has to be this one. Well, it doesn't want to. Alrighty, you guys, let's go ahead and put this in between our piece, and then we can trim up the tails and stuff like that. It's gonna go like this. And then we'll decide how we want our tails. There's a little bow. I'm just gonna glue that in there. And then I'm going to trim up these tails just a tad, just so it hits here. I don't want them to trail too far down the piece. That one can be a little longer. Okay, you guys, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add a little button. Love the colors and the texture. We're gonna come in with, because I'm into brown buttons right now. No, I think, what do you guys think of this button? You see that? Let me see. Darker, I don't know, I think darker button's not gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with here we go again on my own. Maybe we put it that way. Let's put it that way. Burning my finger. Alrighty. Okay, do we need a tag there? You love it. Thank you. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Lynn. Kitty. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. All right. Do we need a tag? I'm gonna have a wood tag here. I don't know if we need one, but you guys let me know. We could add a cute little tag here. Do we need the tag, you guys? Yes, tag, no tag. And what should it say? I don't know. I have to think about the tag. I know there's a lag. Let's see. I might just stamp it with my favorite little stamp. This is a wood tag also, so it's not a paper tag, it's wood. Tag yes or no. You could go either way, right? I don't even know what to add on the tag, if I put a tag. I'm not gonna add the tag because I don't really know what to put on it. So you guys, I think this is our finished project. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's gorgeous. I think you love it. All right, let me go ahead. Oh, you guys, there's nowhere to set it up over there. But I will go ahead and get this situated. I gotta paint the back of the piece, you know. I gotta add some hooks to it, and then we'll go ahead and get some items posted in the boutique, because guys, I've been behind in there. But I will go ahead and get this situated for you guys. And once again, you guys, I am offering I don't want to show all of it, but I am offering little fabric pillow kits, you guys, and you get this beautiful fabric right there. That's a 10 by 10 square. You get a square of muslin, which is going to be a little bit bigger than the original square, because of I want you guys to have extra if you want to add it to a bow or anything. You're going to get the baby twilight greenery to put your picks in. You're going to get a little piece of, well, it's probably a foot of lace there. And then a wooden tag that we just did, the little wooden tag that you can add as much as you want. And then you're going to get a little brown button to make your pillows. You guys think outside of the box with these. You can make little pillows, mini pillows. You can use this pretty fabric to cut out, make hearts. And those will be in the boutique for $15. Once again, here is that beautiful fabric right here. But if anybody wants one right now, I can go ahead and write your name down. You guys can go check out the boutique to see if you want anything else on your piece, just to save on shipping, because the lowest shipping I can get for anything is $5. But you guys, let me know, does anybody want to claim one now? Hello, Griselda. You guys can go ahead and claim it now. Once again, the 2 pieces of fabric, you get 1 plain muslin, this beautiful rose fabric here, the 2 pieces of greenery, the lace, a brown button, and a wooden tag, all ready just for you to glue, add polyfill to, do whatever. And let me give you an example of what I did with that same style of fabric. You guys probably seen them in the boutique. But I just copy stayed 1 piece, layered up the things in hearts here, added the little lace detailing all on the muslin. And of course, I don't think there's as much, but if you had another piece of fabric that you want to change and just add the extra, or if you want an extra piece of muslin, you guys can let me know. But you guys can make something like this, make smaller pillows as well, like this. But you guys, these will be $15. And if anybody's interested now, I can write your name down or message me if you are. So I'll just give you guys a few seconds to let me know if anybody. I have muslin fabric for sale. Coffee stained muslin. It's $15 a panel, Adrena, and it's a 13-inch wide by a 5 feet long panel. And let me show you that. And that is this coffee stained piece. And I did put them in the oven so that they get these little crispy pieces on them. So if anybody wants this, this is the fabric you get, the 13-inch and 5 feet wide. 5 feet long. If anybody's interested in that. Any takers on either, let me know. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and add those into the boutique. But here is our beautiful finished piece. We'll go up in the boutique as well. And I thank you guys all for watching. And I hope you guys come back and see me again if you're new to me. And thank you guys all for who came back. And thank you for all my OG people coming back and see me. All right, you guys, I'll go ahead and paint up this back. And you guys have a beautiful Wednesday. Okay. Adrena, which one do you want? Do you want this or do you want the, yeah, Adrena, just send me a message. That'll be easier. You can find my boutique. That link is pinned once again to the top of my page. This is a Facebook boutique once again. And that's where I sell all my items. It's just easier for me to put them all in one condensed space. And then I add things daily. And all you do is answer the few questions. It's a Facebook group for shopping my items. And it just works like a silent auction. You just put sold in the comments. And I send out your email and your address, and usually I go ahead and send you a message saying I got you for these things, and then I send out your invoice and we just chat a little bit, and then that's it. But once again, these will be up in there if anybody's interested in those. But thank you guys all. So just message me, and once again, that boutique is linked to the top of my page. And if you guys are watching and you guys want to see my lives replayed over on your TV, you can head on over to Craft with Emily over on YouTube, where I have all my lives put there now. You can just watch the replays on TV, as well as head on over to Emily's Upcycle Boutique on YouTube to watch more creative crafts and tutorials there. So hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye, friends.